security detail. And as we reported earlier, Washington is paying Louisville to have their officers there. So tax dollars are covered. And now we're talking about a different ranking here with the Louisville Cardinals. They're moving up.
Yeah, that's right. They started the season, guys, ranked third in the country, had those early losses, Western Kentucky, Minnesota, and they dropped all the way nearly out of the top 25, but now they are back in the top 10. The Louisville Cards made believers out of a whole lot of people after beating Notre Dame and Pitt all last week. The Cards go from 20th all the way up to number 9 in this week's AP College Basketball poll. Wake Forest is the new number 1 team. They are 16-0. Duke is second, followed by Connecticut and Pittsburgh. 8 Big East teams are in the top 25. Meanwhile, the Cards have truly lived up to their nickname, the Cardiac Cards, the last few games. Saturday's win against Pitt was another nail-biter, making them a perfect 4-0 in the Big East Conference. The close games, the players say, something they expect day in and day out in the Big East.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Big East. Y'all been watching the games. Every game is a thriller. You don't know what's going to happen.
For years, Denny played one of the top schedules in the nation, but the fans, all they had to look forward to was the non-conference. Denny just played one of the greatest non-conference schedules. And now, you know, dollar for dollar, what people pay for a ticket, you're getting entertained. And there could be no better entertainment value than Big East basketball for the Louisville fan, who for years never was in a marquee league. So it's awesome for the fans. It's awesome for you as covering it. And it's awesome for us. But, it is very difficult. And now we got to go on the road. And
that's right. They got a big game Wednesday at Rutgers. Check this out. Big Ben, the Pittsburgh quarterback, the Steelers QB, checking out this heavyweight matchup between Syracuse and Pitt. Check it out right there. Sam Young of the Panthers, a monster game for him. 20 points. Andy Routen's trying to keep the Orange in this thing. Down 3. He ties it up with the deep 3 ball, but Pitt would go on that second half run and pull away. They get back in the win column. They win at home tonight. The final score, 78-60. The Louisville football team is losing another assistant football coach. Running backs coach Tony Alford has left the Ville to join the Notre Dame staff in the same capacity. He's the 4th assistant coach to leave in the last month from the Cards. He helped the Cards average better than 165 yards rushing a game this past season. And UK coach Rich Brooks received some good news when 3 of his defensive studs announced they were coming back for their senior seasons. Trevard Lindley, Jeremy Jarman, and Micah Johnson all thought about turning pro. Instead, they are staying in Lexington.
I advised Trevard to look very seriously because if it held up, second-round money is very significant. In the other cases, I felt that they, in Micah's and Jeremy's ranking or rating, if you will, they could significantly enhance their position. 2009 looks a lot better when you get Micah Johnson and Jeremy Jarman and Trevard Lindley lining up and playing defense for you.
So the Cats getting some much-needed help back on the defensive side of the ball. Don't forget hsgametime.com. The Game of the Week poll is up right now. You can choose from PRP at Butler. Fern Creek is at J-Town, Eastern at Seneca, Silver Creek at New Albany at Jeff. That's a girls matchup. To vote, just go to hsgametime.com. You have until Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock. We'll be right back right after this.